Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
Well, it's just so fun. Okay, Brandon, for this one, we're going to be heading on up to the beautiful city of Pleasant View. Have you ever spent much time up there in Pleasant View?
You bet. It's a gorgeous little place.
Yeah.
Love the community.
Yeah, and as you can tell, as we're looking at this house, we're on a really nice corner lot, nice, quiet little community, lots of parks and stuff around. And you can see, take a look at that. 3-car garage. It's 2-car deep on the left-hand side, and then they've also got RV parking on the left.
Yeah, I love that. Oversized parking is such a treat, such a selling tool with these homes.
Yeah, always desirable. And the nice thing about this one, when it's on that corner there, you don't have the neighbors on the far side, and they don't have any neighbors in the back right now. So you're looking, I mean, this is a quite nice setup.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so it would be considered a Rambler style, or what in common building right now, they call it actually a frog, which is it's got a family room above the garage is what they call it. So it's basically a Rambler on the main floor. It's got a finished basement, and then above the garage, then they've got a big bonus space above there.
Beautiful. Like the countertops, they did a great job on the kitchen, appliances. I like the look right there. Nice backsplash.
Super clean, real nice layout. You come in, it's got nice open area, and the kitchen lays out, which is really nice when you have it. So it looks through the, has a lot of open space right there. So everybody's in there. It's not like somebody has to go in the kitchen and be alone. They can be there, the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Master.
Nice big open bedroom. Yeah, lots of light coming in, lots of room. It's like a good
master
size.
on the main floor, which is great. And as you can see, they've got lots of nice windows. So this one we're going to be looking at 36 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths. It's on 0.40 acres. So that's a big, it's almost getting close to a half acre.
Right. 3,600 square feet, good home, big home, oversized garage, nice upgrades. I like this one. Beautiful home.
Yeah, really nice. This one, they've got it priced real well too. It's competitive at only $134 a square foot with the finished basement. The backyard is all done. It's fully fenced and ready to go. It's in a really nice location. As you can see, these people have really loved this house and laid it out well. And now it looks like we're going to go above the garage here and take a look at this space.
Yeah. Like the colors, lots of light. They've done some archways, windows above the doors. I like that big bonus room above the garage here. Looks like a nice area.
Yeah.
As you go down the staircase.
Headed down to the basement area, you're going to notice that they have a walkout basement. So they've got, and then they've got lots of nice windows. Sometimes when you go down into these basements, they've got, they're actually underground. This one's got a lot of light and still in the basement. And so it's a walkout with tons of light, which is really nice.
Yeah, I think the walkout makes all the difference in the world because it's really still a main floor. You're not actually in the basement. It appraises different when you're financing it. You see those appraisals and financing comes in a little bit different on a walkout. So I really like the walkout and light. And boy, look at that garage too.
That's something, isn't it? That's a massive garage. And they've got some workbench in the front on the far side. And taking a look at the backyard, got some beautiful views, covered deck in the back, which is nice. Mm-hmm. Stairs that walk down, and then you can see where that walkout is in the basement. It's a good little property.
It is, and it's nice to have that staircase going down. Good shed in the back. Boy, they've got a lot to offer on this property. And look at this, look at the views too. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a good little one. At $134 a square foot, completely done, as you can see, like this. And it actually has a little bit of room in the basement you could finish out if you wanted to. So Christian, for this one, we're going to be heading up to Mill Creek, and this area in Mill Creek is absolutely beautiful. When we all talk about Salt Lake, this is one of the most desirable areas, right?
Yeah, and that's one thing that we looked at when we first found this property was, first of all, the area, and then the size of the home, because it's hard to find a property of this size in this area.
Yeah, and this one is really unique. Take a look at the garage, how normally your garage takes up that space, right? And the way they put this, you drive around the back to go in the garage, and that makes for a nice patio setting out there so you can enjoy your backyard and maximize the space.
Absolutely. Brand new garage door, patio up on top.
Yeah, and as we walk into the inside, you can tell this house has been fully decked out, right?
Yeah, we did not spare any expense on this property. We wanted to make sure that we touched everything because this property is very well built. However, it was outdated. And so what we did is we made sure we came through here and opened up the floor plan and just brought everything up to today's standards.
Yeah, and as you can see on the inside, the colors are perfect, immaculate. The floor plan is wonderful. Master on the main floor, right?
Yep.
And then it's got some more rooms down the basement, right?
Yeah, in fact, it actually has a mother-in-law apartment downstairs. So you have 2 living rooms for the upstairs unit, and you have a living room, a bedroom. You have separate laundry service. You have separate mail service, all for that downstairs
and
apartment.
parking too, right?
Yeah, separate parking as well.
Which is really unique, and this is a real benefit because when you buy a property, of course you want to be in that great area of Salt Lake. You want a house that's fixed up. You want a big home like this.
Yeah.
But this is a great way that you can do it because you can offset some of the costs by renting out part of the basement.
Exactly. I could really see somebody either living in the upstairs unit and covering a good portion of their mortgage with the downstairs unit, or it could even be a young family or somebody that wants to live in the basement and rent the upstairs and basically live in East Mill Creek for less than it costs to rent.
Yeah, which is great. And then you've also got some seller financing, which is unheard of, right?
Yeah, in this market, we're not seeing a lot of that. And we've been able to put this property into a position where we can offer seller financing, where literally somebody can come in for as little as 10% down and they can own this property.
Yeah, which is huge. And so now you got the benefit, 10% down. You come in and buy the property. Maybe you've got a job that you just started. You need to get your tax history up, all that kind of stuff, your job history, tax history, all that. And then you can come in and buy this, rent out part of the property. You go on title, and then instead of having to buy the home, you just go refinance, which is way easier.
Exactly. We have a lot of people that are migrating to Utah and maybe don't have the history, or maybe they've recently started a business and can't quite qualify yet, but have the income to be able to live in this home. And so what we can do is we can help them get into the home, and then it's as simple as a refinance. And we all know a refinance is a much more simple process than going and qualifying to buy a home. So somebody could come in, and if they've built enough equity by that time, they could even potentially pull out money at closing.
Yeah. And so you get all the best of everything on this one. You get the great location in Mill Creek. You got the rental property. You got the use of your backyard, the full use of it. And you can buy the thing real easily, only 10% down. You can rent it out. This is a lot. You don't run across a lot of properties like this. This is very, very rare.
Yeah, we feel like it's a great opportunity, and there's a lot of potential buyers for it. And so we're offering this unique financing, hoping that we can make somebody's dream come true of being able to live in the area that they want and be able to do it for possibly less than it would cost them traditionally.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
Your home is one of your most valuable assets, so for the latest in Utah's real estate trends and market conditions, be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30. So Jeremy, we had a lot of catastrophes this year. I know that with that Pole Creek fire, a lot of people got displaced and evacuated, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So what happens with insurance with these people? Because now all of a sudden they got a bunch of expenses that they weren't expecting.
Right, so this is why it's so important for an agent to sit down with the client like I do with my clients. Make sure that they have the correct coverage. In that situation with the Pole Creek fires, we were able to provide funds or money for them so that they would, when they were displaced, that would be covered for them, and not to worry about their, not having enough money for whatever it is that they're paying for. So we didn't have to pay a deductible. None of our clients had to pay a deductible during that whole process. So it was really a great opportunity for Farm Bureau to shine with our clients and to show that we care and that we're there for them.
So Andy, I am so excited about this house. So for this one, we're going to downtown Salt Lake. We're going into the Avenues, and the Avenues is one of the very first subdivisions that was ever developed in the whole state. And you would think over time, maybe it'd run down, maybe this area wouldn't be desirable. It is the most desirable area in the whole state. So if you took a postage stamp and you looked at the whole state and you narrowed it down, where is the most popular area to live? This is it. This is the location. And these houses don't ever run down because everybody continually fixes them up and makes them amazing. This thing looks like it's straight out of the Hollywood Hills, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you're right. The area, just because the location's so close to everything, the mature trees, so you feel like you're in almost in a forest down there. But yeah, you're right. This is the spot to be if you can make it work, for sure.
And take a look at the inside. So the folks that own this house have a furniture business, and so they have this one set up with the right price on the home. They'll include all the furnishings.
Wow, that's nice. That's perfect.
So as you're looking at this, I mean, normally you go and buy a house and then you go close on it, you walk into it and you're like, okay, now what am I going to do with it? As you picture walking through this house, picture all those furnishings are there for you. Now, if you don't want the furnishing, you want to do your own furnishing, we can put a deal together that way too. But take a look at this kitchen. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, I mean, I can't let my wife see this because she's going to be jealous. But yeah, it's incredible. I love how white it is, how clean and modern it looks.
Spectacular. On one of the things I really like about it is, of course, this is a house that was built in 1928, but they kind of played with keeping it from a 1928 style, but made it very modern and kind of perfectly molded all those colors and styles and everything together that it just works.
Plus, the brick exterior. Brick lasts forever. Everybody wants a brick home if they can get it.
Yeah, and everything they put in there, they did a really nice job with these subway tiles, those white subway tiles like that. They never go out of style. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if it's 100 years from now. Those are still in style. And each of these rooms that you go into, nice big rooms, really nice home. This has 4 bedrooms and a couple baths in there. As you can see, take a look at this beautiful room.
You can tell in the detail, just in the detail, that they have spared no expense, that they've made this home as nice as possible.
Yeah, and so this is one of those areas you'll go into in Salt Lake that, man, the nice thing about it, doesn't matter when you buy it or when you sell it, it is always in style. People always want houses on the exterior. If the market ever suffers or anything, they will drop in value. Ones that are in the city always hold their value better because they're close to where all the jobs are. This is where downtown is, and you'll notice that high desirable areas will build up in the air because the real estate becomes so expensive. They have no choice. They can't go wide. They have to go up in the air, and that's where you see things like downtown. And that's why these areas, these beautiful homes, to continue to get built on, and people are they're super desirable. The location is just the way it is. And look at this little detached garage, and you've got your little kind of courtyard there. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's awesome. Good, perfect little spot there for outside of the home.
And you got a little gate that goes into your detached garage, and they've got a little bonus space above the garage. This is a spectacular area, and I'm really excited about this house. Let's head down to the Red Rocks of St. George and see what the Ames team is up to. So John, I had to wear my jacket into work today. How are things down in St. George?
Jacket, really? Well, down here we're in the 70s today, Jay. People are playing golf and riding bikes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you can see right here in this video, this house looks like it's summertime down there.
Well, this is a great popular neighborhood. This is called Sienna Canyon at Webb Hill. It's a gated community, very private, very exclusive, and yet it is close to absolutely everything, Jay. This house was custom designed and custom built by a builder realtor here in St. George. Everything you can imagine was built into this home. It sits on a corner lot. It has custom tile surrounds that are over the top. It has a super high-end kitchen. As you go through the front doors here, the first thing you see, head into the kitchen, are custom hardwood floors. And this great room. It's all set up for those quaint, cozy discussions, or for the family to enjoy movies together, or just to cook great food and to hang out.
Yeah. So it looks like the perfect person has made this home. Somebody that's a builder and a realtor, and now they're selling this property, which you don't run across very often, right?
Absolutely. One of the great benefits of this home, to your point, is that it was a custom-built home, so nothing was spared in terms of the finishes on the property. And it really is in a great neighborhood that is so exclusive and quiet, and yet it's absolutely close. As an example, Jay, you're less than 10 minutes from 4 golf courses, and you can literally walk from this house to a golf course in less than about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's great. And it looks like the finishes they put in there, they did a really nice job. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
High-end plantation shutters throughout. 9 to 12 foot ceilings. Absolutely a beautiful home to come and enjoy with your family, or to bring all your friends and come hang out for a great weekend of golf. One of the nice things about this house, Jay, is the fact that it backs up to the common area in this little community. But the great thing about this community is it has these great ponds. So it looks like you have this immense backyard park, and yet it's part of the HOA and they maintain it.
Oh, which is great. And so you have that vast amount of space, but you don't have to maintain it, which is great.
That's correct.
Yeah, I like that.
The property has a jetted tub. It has that beautiful pond area where you can actually open the windows in the backyard, the sliding door, and you can hear the babbling noise from the pond.
Yeah, that's great. And it looks like it's got a little lower area too, which is nice.
It does. This one has a full downstairs. The property is a total of about 3,700 square feet, and it's split about 50-50, so it has plenty of room downstairs to entertain as well. It's got a big second bonus room down there, so you can have the parents and adults upstairs. You can send the kids and or guests downstairs. The garage is a guy's dream. It's a 3-car garage with epoxy floors.
Yeah, those are always super desirable. So looking outside, it looks like they've got a beautiful backyard.
Fantastic. The thing that's really nice about this neighborhood, Jay, is it sits in a little pocket around a couple little mountains. And when the sun comes up over and does the sunrise in this neighborhood, it's like magic. Absolutely magic.
Yeah, so John, if somebody wanted more information about this one, how would they reach out to you?
Jay, they can give us a call at our 435-674-6011, or they can email us at aimsteamutah.com.
Forever Homes for everyone. Everyone needs a home, and at Real Estate Essentials, anyone who buys or sells their home with the J. Deere Real Estate team will receive a free adoption for the pet of their choice. Real Estate Essentials has teamed up with the Humane Society of Utah to bring you Forever Homes for everyone. Love your new home and love your new rescue pet with the J. Deere Real Estate team.
So Brandon, I got these folks, they've come down to St. George and they fall in love with the house and they don't want to live with it. But the problem is they don't have their house sold in Salt Lake.
Right.
So what do we do?
It's, you know, we run into it every week. So what we use is what we call a gap or a bridge loan. So what we'll do is just put a loan on this house, and when they sell that house, they can immediately just pay it off or pay it down. The biggest thing is you can't have any loan fees. So you're going to do a no-fee loan. You're going to cover the title fees and cover the loan costs, because the last thing you want to do is pay $4,000 or $5,000 in closing costs and then just pay it off and we're out that cost. So you have no closing fees. You may make a payment to us like a 1 month or 2 months or 2 weeks, but you're really only paying us interest for that period of time. Especially with our older clients, they're selling a home, but they actually want to move first, so they're not, have to upload and try to time this move first. So they'll sell a home in California, but they want to buy this one, move out here, get that one staged, and when they sell that, they'll just come up and either pay it off or pay it down. You could say, Brandon, I have a $400,000 loan and I want to pay it down now to $300,000. We'll lower the payment and you'll just carry a $100,000 payment with us. So pay it off, pay it down, but the biggest thing is no loan fees. You don't want to waste those costs, but those are built just for that situation.
Yeah, so this is a pretty common thing then.
Oh yeah, it just, especially in a retirement community like that. Yeah.
Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Park. Let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody.
Hi Jay, thanks for coming down to Moab with me. I am going to take you to a large parcel of land here on the north end of Moab, what I would consider possibly the gateway into the national parks as well as Moab.
Yeah, so Moab is notorious for having very little land that you can buy and own, right?
It is. We have probably about 4.5% private land here. So the majority of the land that you see around us is owned by the federal government or the state or national parks. And this parcel here is located right before the turnoff to Dead Horse Point and Canyonlands National Parks, and actually has vistas of the Arches National Park. This one has resort special zoning with the county, and it also has access to water, which is amazing, especially in this portion of the Moab Valley.
Yeah, that's cool. So when you say it has access to water, what does that access look like?
It has a well in place, and that well actually has a deeded water right with the state of Utah that will stay with the land forever as long as it's put to use. And it has been granted use of up to a 60-unit hotel, as well as a 30-seat cafe and a couple of housing units. So it has the water to sustain some development here, especially in this recreational zone of Moab.
And that's great. So you got land and you got water, which is down there in Moab. You definitely got to have some water. Okay, so what do you think the highest and best use of this land would be?
I would say an RV park or a glamping situation, possibly doing a gateway hotel on the north end. It would be different than anything else that's out there, but definitely recreational. This one is on a recreational road called Cotter Mine Road, which the Jeep enthusiasts love to get into the backcountry. So this would be a great spot to put in a Jeep enthusiast focused RV park.
Yeah, so it's really got a lot of opportunity. Well, that's really unique. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, how would they contact you?
They should try me on my cell phone. It's 435-260-8245.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Well, this week we have a totally remodeled 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhome centrally located in the heart of Park City. It's close to the resort, it's close to Main Street, shopping and theaters, and you can walk right out your front door to the city park.
That's great. So do they consider this, would this be considered downtown then?
It's considered in Old Town area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a really great area in Park City. It looks like this one's been fully remodeled then.
It was inside and out in just this year, 2018. And it has all these wonderful features. It has the stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, stainless steel backsplash, stainless steel sinks, all new cabinets, upgraded flooring, and bathrooms. It's amazing.
Yeah. And so is this one set up as a secondary home, or would you rent this? What's going to be its highest and best use?
You know, you could live there. It's perfect for living. It's perfect for a month-to-month rental, and it also allows for nightly rentals. So this one has it all.
Well, it's got a lot of flexibility then too. So how many bedrooms and bathrooms are we talking about here?
It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's about 1,000 square feet and has a very open floor plan, and it has a bedroom on the main floor.
Yeah, it's really nice.
With a separate entrance, actually.
Really? Gosh,
It does.
This is a type of property a lot of people look for up there with the new Airbnb thing and be able to go nightly rentals, but have 3 bedrooms, because a lot of them that you get up there, they've only got like 1 bedroom, and that's really not enough when it comes to, you know, if you want to have a couple friends or something, you got to have something like this.
No, that's true. This is a great deal. It's a great deal. And both of the bathrooms have beautiful tiled showers, as well as new sinks, cabinets, light fixtures, faucets, and even the water heater's new in this unit. I mean, they gutted it from the walls in. They redid the whole thing.
Yeah, Park City is developing, and there's so much going on right now, and it never seems to go out of style. Park City is just a beautiful place to go year round. I was just in Hawaii the other day, and they were talking about going to Park City on your next trip somewhere. I was like, well, I'm there all the time, so.
I have to agree.
Yeah, so Linda, if somebody wanted more information about this property, how would they reach out to you?
Just call me Linda Hurd at 435-602-9620.